welcome to tonight's news.
A horrific catastrophe has happened in one of our small communities in Scotland.
Yes, indeed. In tonight's programme we'll be discussing with an eyewitness about what they saw.
King Duncan has been murdered in Macbeth's household.
Police are inspecting the scene and say that it is a vicious attack on humanity. Duncan was discovered by Macbeth, a thane and loyal friend of Duncan, who described the scene as something that no eyes would want to see.
In a post-mortem, it was proved that Duncan was stabbed. The knife is yet to be found, however, police are on the case.
Precautions have been made to keep the rest of the family safe, and the country's sympathy is with them.
Now moving on, Joe Blackney, a criminal investigator, is at the scene.
I don't want to ask too many questions, as I know that it is a huge shock to everyone. But Joe, how is the atmosphere?
It is very disturbing, and everyone is mourning following this tragic event. You can almost feel the devastation.
Is there any more news about tracking the murderers?
We have discovered multiple fingerprints that are being professionally examined as we speak.
Thank you. We wish you luck and keep safe. Back to tonight's programme.
A dog has been found with abnormal severe wounds, and the owner has been arrested in suspicion of extreme cruelty.
A terrible tragedy has occurred in a beautiful castle in Inverness. A man, the king, has been murdered in the small hours of the day. A betrayal, perhaps? I have had the pleasure to be able to talk to one of the shell-shocked witnesses. Please, Lady Macbeth, give us an insight on what terrible thing has occurred.
It was a disastrous night. I can't believe this traumatic event took place in my proud household. It was a terrible business. I cannot believe someone would commit such a crime.
The gentle Lady Macbeth was sadly an eyewitness of all of this awful business. She lives in a castle in Inverness and is married to the famous war hero, the new Thane of Cawdor, Macbeth.
I don't know who possibly could have been the murderer for this. It is tearing me to pieces.
Hopefully this terrible tragedy will never occur again, but if it does, who will be next?
Hello, welcome to the BBC News at 10 with me, Daniel Coton, and my assistant, Jasmine Bailey. We've got some breaking news to start the show. There's been a murder in Conway Castle. There are 2 murderers involved in there, but they have not yet been named. Here with more information is our crime reporter, Julie Matthews.
We have just had the shock of our lives when we have found out that the person that was murdered was the late King Duncan, who had been the King of Scotland up until this day. The 2 murderers have not been revealed, but it is wildly rumoured that it was some people that have not been revealed, but it is wildly rumoured that it was some people that wanted to become king after Duncan. Now we are.
Thank you for that. Sorry about the noise in the background. There's a technical issue. Now we are going to go to our murder reporter, Bob Sandel. Thanks. So more rumours are his guards that are jealous of him that murdered him, or also his best friends. The police are investigating the cause, but they have not yet found out who murdered him.
Thank you, Bob. Now on to our next story. A cat has just got stuck up a tree.